what are the qualities that you see in these people that really have the gumption to take this thing to the end and deal with the regulatory issues and deal with this long return on investment cycle and deal with all the manufacturing issues and challenges? What are the
Mhm.
qualities that it really takes to drive transformation?
There's so many pieces to this, Tricia, which makes this fascinating. First of all, you start with the individual. What is it about the individual that leads me to believe that they are walking the walk, right? And so it's one thing to verbally say this, but it's another thing to put it into actions. So what's their background? How did they arrive at this? How do they perceive things? And as we may or may not have talked about, I like to ask questions, and I'll tell people up front, I don't ask questions to draw judgment on decisions you've made before, to influence you on decisions you're going to make in the future, but I do it because I want to know. I want to collect data points. And so trying to get a feel for this individual and saying, okay, are they walking the walk and talking the talk? Are they thinking outside the box, right? And ask them, well, why do you think this? Why do you think this is going to be transformational? And you may play devil's advocate and just say, I'm going to tell you what I think you're going to be up against and tell me what you think. Do they have that? No, I understand this and we're going to get through this. Have I thought about, hey, this product is being made, in this case, in China. And so what is that going to do to costs? And have you given thought to relocating it somewhere else? Do you have a regulatory team that understands that this may be a breakthrough device, that this may be a longer path, that this may be an expensive path, but having them understand and go, yeah, I'm not worried about it. I know what it's going to be. It's that reality check of saying, okay, is it a pie in the sky, or does this person know with transformation comes risk? With
Mm.
transformation comes money and time. With transformation comes failure in some cases. And do they have the ability to turn the failure into the success? It's touching on all of those aspects of it. And you're right. I don't care whether it's a medical device or a food product or anything else. We all go through the same things. We all have the same issues to worry about. It is the people. It is the investors. It is the market and the consumer. It is where's the product coming from, right? And so all of those things are touched. And I try to understand if this person really is sitting in the world of reality where they're not putting their head in the sand and going, never going to happen. If they come to me and go, here's what I think the risks are. I said, okay, so if that happens, how are we getting around that? And many of the good ones will go, I've already got a plan B, and saying, okay, I think this is the real deal here. Those are the ones that are the most fun to work with, if you will. That they're saying, I know everybody's done this before this way, but I think we need to do it this way, and different is good. And being able to back it up with the plan and the resilience to yeah, I know I'm going to hit a no a couple times. I know I'm going to, in one of the companies, when I got brought in, I was told, let's go commercialize this thing. And we had to get through some final testing to commercialize it. And we had what I would consider a catastrophic failure. And they're calling me up and saying, Steve, we can't go to market. We've got a major issue here. And so you take a deep breath and go, okay, what are my options? Right. And so, look, you got to deliver the bad news to investors, right? You've got to say, ladies and gentlemen, we've got this issue. But then you sit down with the team and say, okay, failure is not inevitable, but it's also not the final outcome here. What are we going to do about this? It's just not going to be a failure. So what do we do in reality? Can we say, and we did, we fixed it, but it's that, okay, we got this, we'll fix it, but being realistic about it, it's going to take some more time. It's going to be, more money, but good CEOs have this ability to look at it and go, yeah, I know, and I'm okay with that. And as long as they're real, I think they got a really good shot at being successful.